Okay. I know this is going to trigger some people. And quite frankly, I could give a damn. Because at this particular point in time, I could care less about your feelings or what you think. Now, I've taken notice of something that I found kind of funny. And I don't mean like a gut wrenching laugh type of funny, but funny in the sense that it's somewhat hypocritical when you entertain certain narratives that are used to deflect from an issue of awareness when trying to address a certain topic or discussion that gets deflected strategically. Um, I know a particular individual was crucified for how should I put this? Disrespecting the flag and our military. Okay, but I'm not going to go into that. I'm gonna go into this. Now, I'm wearing this face mask with the intent and on purpose. Okay. Now, the flag, as I understood, was a symbol, a representation of this country and everyone in this country as Americans. It wasn't to point out particular groups or individuals, it was to be the representation of us being united as a whole. Okay? That was my take on the symbolic purpose of the flag. Okay? But now, since we had this whole Black Lives Matter group versus the Blue Lives Matter group and all the nonsense that surrounded that whole debacle, um, one thing I overlooked that was brought to my attention is that how does those who represent the Blue Lives Matter movement feel that it's acceptable to alter the appearance of the flag from it being red, white, and blue to black, white with a blue stripe going across to give recognition to an agency that we already know exists here within this country? I mean, I don't get it. You know, it's cool for that to be accepted and not looked upon as being disrespectful because we're trying to idolize an agency because it's been put under such scrutiny. Because I guess, as it has been said, don't judge a whole group based on a few bad apples. But yet those few bad apples practice judging others and generalizing others and practice that. But now, when things come full circle, you don't like those same tools being used against you. You don't like when the narrative gets flipped and thrown back up in your face. But I'm getting off the subject matter here. Um, I don't understand how it's acceptable to alter the flag to put an agency on the pedestal. Because we don't do that. We don't do that with our military. We don't alter the flag for our military men and women, whether they're Marine in the Air Force, in the Army. We don't do that. But when it comes to law enforcement, we make the exception. That's not slapping the people who serve this country as a whole. But yet, when they're done serving, battling actual threats that compromise the freedoms of us here in this country, only to come back and some of them deal with law enforcement, which the outcome isn't always good. There are instances and examples to validate that. But law enforcement trumps the U.S. military. Help me understand that. I'm trying hard to understand that. But we want to talk about disrespect. Explain to me what's a slap in the face and what's not a slap in the face. And no, I'm not putting law enforcement down. I'm just trying to understand how you can separate yourself from a country that you're supposed to be a part of and serve as well within the confines of this land. But I guess you are the privileged ones, truth be told. I find it quite interesting. I do say so myself. I'm just curious. I know I'm gonna get my fair share of people coming at me hard, but I just want to put things in perspective. Just asking why it's acceptable for that to be accepted when our men who serve in the military doesn't ask for special recognition or things to be altered in their favor to be recognized. But it is what it is. Things aren't surprising to me anymore. But until next time, until the next video,